This is a topic I struggled on a lot. When I mean procrastination was the one thing that would hold me back. Complacency would hold me back so much in my personal development process. And that's why on my Instagram, I'm always on my stories showing you guys my personal development process, my morning routine, everything, me working towards my goals, helping my clients with their own fitness journey and their mindset as well. But what you have to understand is procrastination, the reason it kills you is because you're sitting in let's just say you're sitting down and you're about to work, but you're thinking. You're sitting too much into your thoughts. And when you start getting in your thoughts, you start getting in your own head. You become the thing that paralyzes you to even work. Because then you get so focused on, what if it's not going to work? What if I'm not going to achieve my goals? You get so focused on the what ifs, and rather if something's going to go your way or whatnot, you just overthink everything. And the reason what causes overthinking is just you truly thinking a lot. And you might ask, well, if I can't think, then how do I get stuff done? Well, that's why you set up processes that allow you to go in a flow state. Like my morning routine that I show a lot, it gives me in a process, that flow state that allows me to go from one task to another, and there's not much thinking. The only thinking I might have to do, which is fine, is thinking of, what kind of content am I going to post. Now, for the most part, if you can even provide, like, say the night before, say your goal is to upload a bunch of videos on social media. Your goal should be to save a bunch of videos ahead of time so that you aren't thinking of what videos to make. You already know, I want to make a video just like this. Now you're editing. The only thinking you're doing is within the editing process. So you see the type of thinking I'm talking about? When you're sitting there and thinking about even taking action, you start and you're going to paralyze yourself, which is causing procrastination, causing you to be complacent. So what changed the game for me, that is going to change the game for you guys as well, is if you implement this, is by the night before writing down what you need to do, so that the morning of you wake up, you're in that flow state and you're knocking out what you need to do. You know exactly, okay, I need to go to the gym at 1 p.m. I need to have my pre-workout meal 2 hours before that. So boom, at 11 a.m. I'm gonna have my pre-workout meal before that. Like, if you have things written down, you're not thinking, you just know it's that time that you need to get this done. So it doesn't paralyze you to get results. Boom, Sundays is a day I need to meal prep all my meals at noon. So at noon, you're going to get all your meals, or before that, you have to go to the grocery store. It's just planning ahead. Planning ahead allowed me to kill the procrastination. It literally kills it. When you are so invested in yourself and you have the desire to make change happen, you're going to get it done. It's just a matter of time. The more practice you do, the better you'll get. So when I first started out, I would get better at just working on my goals. But then I'd have those times where I would have a long break, an hour, 2 hour break before I finished, getting back to work. The more I get consistent at it, now when I take a break, it might literally be a quick 15-minute break. If that, then I'm back to work. Just got done making content, going live, getting on my Instagram, getting active on my stories. Now I'm already literally a 5-minute break, grab some water, reset, come back here. Now I want to record this video because I want to talk about a struggle that I had. This is what my channel is made of, is I want to do a lot more raw talks. This is me just being open with you guys and transparent, what's helped me. And the biggest thing for me was paralyzing myself to even get work done. And we hold ourselves back because we allow our brains to overthink and reason why we shouldn't do things, yada, yada, yada. Most of the time, it's just you. The reason you can't get to where you want to go is all because of you. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you take accountability, the sooner you'll make whatever your goals happen come to life. And you have to remember, if you're not writing down your goals either, those are just dreams in your head. So write them down, so now you know exactly what you're working towards. So that's another thing. When you're waking up, you have purpose now. Every time you wake up, there's a purpose behind why you're doing everything. And so now you're asking yourself, like, say for instance, you do your cold shower in the morning like I do. It's part of my morning process. I do my cold shower. Before I get into it, why am I doing this in the first place? It's because I want to get to that goal, that destination. I want to get there, and I have these goals in place. And to achieve these goals, to get me to my destination, I got to do the tasks every day that get me in that flow state of mind that allows me to crush every task that day that moves the needle for me. So you see where I'm getting? If you sit there and you overthink and you sit there and you don't have anything to do, you don't know what you're going to do, what you're working on, you don't know how you're even going to get to your goal, you're going to hurt yourself and you're going to be complacent And that's what causes, the isolation. It causes you not to make any progress within your life. When it comes to anything, this literally goes to anything. Once you've achieved that physique you have and the mindset, now it's on your goals of life. What goals in life do you want to achieve? Now that's what you're working towards. But if you haven't got your physique and mindset in check yet, that's the first thing you should be working on. Is boom, what do I need to do so you can get to that said physique you want? And what do you need to do so you can build the discipline and the good habits that are going to carry you further in life and your physique further? That's what you should be focused on. That's why I teach my guys with my one-on-one coaching. I teach them the 4 key pillars of men, which comes down to be your mindset, your habits, your nutrition, and then your training. You master all of those 4, you've conquered yourself, which means you can conquer anything in life. Once you've mastered all of those, now you're crushing everything around you. You're also attracting everything around you that you want, the friends, the community that you need, and also just you'll start to realize everything starts to fall in place. And it's just weird. It's almost like, the right time type of thing, right place, right time. You'll start to realize everything will fall in place, but you have to believe in yourself, and you have to also make it hard for you to fail. And if you're consistent every day, you're doing what I'm telling you to do every single day, you will realize complacency and isolation and you paralyzing yourself to get work done, it's just out of the equation now. Now it's all about discipline and making yourself do the thing that you need to do to get there after you've killed that. So that's what helped me with procrastination, guys. And I bet you if you implement what I say, you will kill procrastination. Now, mind you, let me tell you this. When you're starting off, it takes time. The more practice you put in, the more you do something, the better you get. That's with anything. The more you work out, the better you'll get at said lift. The more you hit bench, the more, over time your bench will increase. So you have to realize the more practice you guys put in, the better you'll get at doing that thing that you're wanting to get better at. Always remember that. And as soon as you remember this, success loves speed in an extent. Now, when it comes to, getting muscle and stuff, obviously the more consistent you are is technically the faster you are getting towards that goal. But remind you guys, the more you do this every single day, the faster you work, the faster you sit there and get your things, the tasks done that get to your goals, the faster you're going to get there. So the more consistent you are every day, the faster you're going to get there. So show up for yourself and cut out procrastination. Procrastination is the number one killer. And if you guys need help, you want one-on-one coaching, you want to master and also learn all about the 4 key pillars of men, but like I said, you want to master it, you want to implement it properly within your daily life, the mindset, habits, nutrition, and training, click the link in my bio, book a call with me, and we'll get the needle moving with you guys. I love you boys, stay resilient, and until the next YouTube video.